What's going on, guys? Building Chaos here with another Satisfactory Let's Play. Hooray! So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the Order of Chaos. Now back to your regularly scheduled program already in progress. And in today's episode, everything is gonna change. You know, like when the Fire Nation attacked. But anyway, in today's episode, we are going to do something totally different. We're gonna be prepping for update number 4 by building a new Megabase over in this big empty spot. So, current projects that we were doing, such as Project Sun version 2, are going to be put on the back burner as of now. See, the problem is I don't want to keep on building all this stuff only to change it up later. Because, you know, with the new update and everything, we're getting into plutonium. So, don't want to double build it. But I also don't want to get rid of it too, because look at this. I mean, it just looks so good. It's such a nice build. I mean, even with the second fluid update, I could have updated it so much more. But for right now, we're going to put it on the back burner and just leave it over here, just for right now. But onward to the future! For today, we are going to be building a new Megabase, and I'm going to be basically writing down everything on how I built it and whatnot, so that I can build it vanilla for update number 4. Yes, I'm going to be rebuilding what I'm building now in vanilla, after I just said something about not double building. I'm crazy. Don't worry about me. But the reason I chose this area with the Flaccid Archipelago was because I thought this was a great idea. This is actually where I built my maze and many other things, because I love this area. I mean, just look at it. It looks beautiful. So there's many good reasons on why to build here. First off, I'm not actually ruining any nodes, but at the same time, I can create nodes anywhere I feel like. Well, at least nodes of water. So I'm going to be able to put all these underneath my base with the train station and everything like that, and just set it up perfectly. Also, so if we check out the hub and whatnot here, so tiers 0, obviously easy, tiers 1 and whatnot, this will give me all the building material that I need, and that's the kind of stuff that I'll be focusing on for this, you know, mega building, or whatever you want to call it, mega fortress that I'm going to be building. I want to have everything that I can get, at least in the first 2 tiers. Maybe tier number 3, depending on what else is in there and stuff like that. I think there's like steel or something like that. Let me check real quick. Yeah. Oh, the water extractors too are going to be in tier number. So I'll probably go up to tier 4 at the max when I first build my Megabase. But then I'm going to have all my production be making in the Megabase as I go. And it's going to be amazing. So that's the plan. That's how we're going. But first, we need to grab some pictures before we start. So let's go over to a different one. Jump cut! And here we go, look at that. Now for all of you that don't know, this is my wonderful maze that I built, and building down here gave me this really good idea on how to build this to begin with. So I want to create stuff like this little like strut or whatever it is, column I guess you could call it. Yeah, I want to make stuff like that underneath it just to hold it up, give it that idea of like structural support, and you know, kind of give me an idea of where everything should be. Not to mention I want to build the outside like this, because compared this to what I had before, oh, this is so much better. And then of course I'm going to need a picture of this front part over here, because obviously I want to build something like that. Ooh, this is going to be so good when I build this up. Oh, you're going to love it. But I also need to go over to my old factory over here and get some pictures of some of the stuff that I built over here, because I want to make sure that it all looks good. Not to mention, if you look at some of the stuff over here, oh, I had some really good designs. But yeah, if you compare this side over here to what I had on the maze and everything, oh, this is so much, or the maze is so much better. But this does have some good merits as well. So I want to keep looking, take pictures, and that way have a good reference photo for when I'm actually going forward, you know, and then I know exactly what I need to build. Like even these struts hanging off on the side, I'll have to rebuild those. Now to start this off, we're going to need a good framework, and I'm using the same framework that I used for my previous Megabase, or Mega Fortress in this case. And then I want to start by building one of the nice little struts that we had going on over there. Now this strut is going to be built semi-exactly the same. I'm going to test it out and see where we can go. But first I make a nice little star over here. And then I just kind of add in the little stuff for extra, you know, girth or whatnot. I want this thing to look like it can actually hold up some weight. But anyway, So now I gotta figure out how tall is this gonna be so I can actually make it right. And as you can see, I have everything prepped out, and then I gotta look at it. But you know what? I should go actually look at the picture that I'd taken before, so I can take a look at that before I get building too far into this. All right, so if we look at the picture over here, we can see how this one is built. Actually, I'm gonna have to change this up a little bit because I see how this is. It's too much in the water. It needs to be up a little bit more. And if I get rid of that middle pole in there, I think we can have it like that. So give me a second and bada boom, it's complete. Nice. Looking good, looking good. Look at that. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? I had it right above there. Also, this middle thing right here, I was deciding on whether or not to replace the middle one with this nice frame foundation. Because the frame foundation would look pretty cool and give it some, you know, extra thing. But I think because it's going to be holding up a giant fortress, we want it to be the nice solid concrete barrier or whatever it is. But anyway, with that being said and that being done for the outside, oh my God, edits are amazing. I'm going to have to now copy all this over and figure out how many of these do I want. Also got to figure out how I'm going to do the edges over here. Do I want it sticking out like the... Oh no, the other one's not even sticking out like that. Yeah, it's more of that... I think it's like curve piece? Anyway. So with that all being said and done, all we got to do now is copy this over, all right, and get all the four corners plus a little extra so I get the middle. And then we're going to have to copy it a couple times. Luckily, Area Actions mod has this wonderful thing called fill, and we'll do 3 and see if it puts like a empty barrier in the center of each one. Will that be enough? Nah, I think they're like too close together. Yeah, I think they need to be a little bit further apart. Otherwise, I'm not going to get too much in the center of them for the water and everything. Gonna have to change it up and probably be able to get 4 of them in there instead of 3. So we'll switch that up to 16 because each nice foundation is about 8 meters. So 2 foundations in between would be 16. And we'll make it 4 and we'll check it out and look at, ooh, yeah, that just feels a little bit better and gives us room over here. How much space would we have? I think about 3 blocks. Yeah. So with that all being said, let's see if we can actually fit some water extractors over here, how nicely they fit. So I'm going to measure this out and just make sure that it fits okay. So 1 there, and then another one. Yeah, we'll line it up right here. I think that's good. Let me rebuild that one and see if I can get it to look right. I'm such a perfectionist. So, yeah, we'll build that one and we'll see how it looks. Oh, I think it's pretty good, and we'll have them over at the wall and figure something out with that. And another one bites the dust. Look at that. I went with the nice vertical lines to go down here because, whew, that symmetry going all the way down looks magnifique. And then we just got regular pipes and then the nice ones going in there. And then as you can see, I did the power lines over here. I kind of don't like that they hang down, but I couldn't think of anywhere else to put them besides going like actually underneath the water or something like that. So one other thing I gotta do is I gotta change this down to about 75% clock speed or 90 cubic meters per minute. And then the last one will be only 60 cubic meters per minute or 50%. And with the 7 of them that are in here, that is gonna get me 2 600 lines, 1 over here and 1 over there. And that'll be perfect. And then as you can see, I got the nice ceiling looking fantastic. Just have to worry about what I'm going to do for the walls, but I love how I did it over here. Oh, and I love having some of these, even though it is clipping with the foundations, the fact that the foundations are pretty solid, they still look really good, even though they clip. I gotta say, I really do love it. Not to mention, if you look on the top of them, it has a nice glossy shine to it. Oh, very nice indeed. But anyway, now we need to start working on the outside of this building. And that is going to be fun, because as you can see from the top, that's all set, nice and flat, looking good. But this outside needs some work. Looking at the picture that I did before, we'll zoom in, and as you can see, I'm going to have to build some of this stuff right here. And if you want, you could pause the video, you can start building all this stuff for yourself. It's pretty easy and pretty straightforward. Nothing's too crazy on this, but I'm going to recreate this almost exactly, but I'm going to add little stuff here and there. Maybe change some stuff up, you know, give it a different design, but a similar one nonetheless. I think it's going to be good. Give me a minute. And of course, after some quick editing, you can see that I basically built out the struts that are sticking out of here. Added a little more girth down to the bottom, some more rounded edges and whatnot. And then I just got to delete the wall to rebuild the wall, you know, and it's not too hard. You just, you know, delete all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. You've guys seen this before, you know how it goes. But this is my, this is how I build everything. I just delete stuff and then I go and then I just rebuild it in different ways and give it some nice little volume and everything. So on a Minecraft video actually on how to add like depth to a wall to make it look like 10 times better, you know, and then it's just like something like that just looks so much cooler than just having a bland wall and whatnot. But anyway, with that being said and that being finished, look how amazing this looks. Oh my god, this actually turned out super good. And I had an even one over there, so I was able to add one. Because as you can see, that one has like 2 in the middle, where that one only has 1. And I could just knock it out like that. And I think it looks really good, having that extra little like white in there and everything. Oh my god, it's so perfect. Everything's coming along really well. Now, the only thing I need to do now is copy stuff like this for the rest of the foundations over here. So yeah, all this stuff right here. So I'm going to get that taken care of, and give me a minute and, you know, it'll be, you know, brought into existence. Easy peasy. And my masterpiece is complete! Well, at least the beginning of it anyway. Oh my god, this thing looks amazing! This is an awesome looking platform just right off the bat. I mean, even with the standard colors, like, alright, we'll start going over here. So like, even if, like, I'm gonna take the color gun and I'm gonna change things up and I'm gonna make it look like a little bit more vibrant and stuff like that. But just for the standard colors, just straight white, it looks good. Especially with all the silver and everything on there. Oh, it looks so good. So well made, so nice. Even the back of it, check this out. Everything looks amazing. Oh, so good, so well planned out. I'm so happy with how this came out. Might change this little section right here, but who knows as we go on. And then as you can see in the corner, everything came out perfectly. But that's going to be it for today. We're going to have to change up things later, but otherwise just a nice short little video. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you in the next one, and have a good one, guys. Bye.